Today we are going to start revision number 2 of chapter number 8, Quadrilaterals. So now we are going to complete the left out questions of exercise 8.1. पिछले revision में हम लोग 5th question तक किए थे, right? So this is revision number 2. So let us start with the question number 6. Diagonal AC of parallelogram ABCD bisects angle A. Show that it bisects angle C also. And ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, so let us start with AB is parallel to DC. ये दोनों parallel है. Okay, and एक मिनट, इसको पहले नाम लिख लेते हैं एंगल्स का. 1 2 3 4, right? It is given that diagonal AC bisects angle A, so angle 1 is equals to angle 2, right? Clear है?
Yes, sir.
But what is given? ABCD is a parallelogram. So can we say that angle 1 is equals to angle 3?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Alternate interior angle.
Very good. Similarly, angle 2 is equals to angle 3. Okay, but angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Why?
Given.
Yes, AC bisects angle A, right? So therefore it will implies angle 3 is also equals to angle 4. Why? Because angle 1 is equals to angle 3, angle 2 is equals to angle 4, and angle 1 is equals to angle 2 will imply angle 3 is equals to angle 4. Thus AC bisects angle C also. So first bit is over. Now we have to show that ABCD is a rhombus. तो rhombus के लिए हम लोग स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. सबसे पहले angle 1 is equals to angle 3. ऑलरेडी प्रूफ किया है यहाँ पर. ओके, एंड एंगल 1 इज ऑल्सो इक्वल्स टू एंगल 2. सो कैन वी से दैट एंगल 2 इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल 3, राइट? एंगल 1 इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल 3 and angle 1 is equals to angle 2 will imply angle 2 and angle 3 are equal. Now if these two angles are equal, AB is equals to BC. Why?
Opposite to equal angles are equal.
Yes, angles opposite to equal sides, sides opposite to equal angles are equal, right? Now AB and DC are equal and AD and BC are equal. Why? Opposite sides of parallelogram, right? Now AB और BC दोनों equal है, so that means all sides are equal. Hence ABCD is a rhombus. Any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Okay. Now the 7th question. ABCD is a rhombus. Show that diagonal AC bisects angle A as well as angle C, right? And diagonal BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. तो सबसे पहले ये दोनों को प्रूफ कर रहे हैं हम लोग. एंगल 1 is equals to angle 2. Why? Because AB is equals to BC. Why AB is equals to BC?
Rhombus all sides are equal.
Sides of rhombus are equal. So that will imply angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Why?
Angles opposite to equal sides are equal.
Very good. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. And 1 is also equals to 3.
Alternate interior.
Very good. Alternate interior angles. So from these two we can conclude that angle 2 and angle 3 are equal. Okay. So that means AC bisects angle C. Now we have to show that it bisects angle A also. उसके लिए कैसे करेंगे देखो. Angle 2 and angle 4 are equal. Angle 2 and angle 4 are equal. Why?
Alternate interior.
Right, alternate interior angles. And 2 किसके बराबर है?
Angle
1 के बराबर है. So in place of 2 we can write 1. Now these two angles are equal. So therefore AC bisects angle A. So first part is over. Now we have to show for BD. So जैसे हम लोग AC का प्रूफ किए वैसे हम लोग BD का प्रूफ करेंगे. Okay. So we'll take these angles 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we'll start with ध्यान से देखो, AD is equals to AB, sides of rhombus. So that will imply angle 5 and angle 6 are equal. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay. Now angle 6 and angle 8 are also equal. Why?
Alternate interior angles.
Right, alternate interior angles. So ध्यान से देखो, इन दोनों से हम लोग क्या कंक्लूड कर सकते हैं? Angle 5 is equals to angle 8. That means BD bisects angle B. Now the next one, angle 5 और angle 7 भी equal है. Angle 5 और angle 7 by
Alternate interior angles.
right, alternate interior angles. So in place of angle 5 we can write angle 6. Now if these two angles are equal, that means BD bisects angle D. So proof हो गया पूरा. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now the ninth question. Now this is very important question. 5 marks question है. In parallelogram ABCD, 2 points P and Q are taken on diagonal BD such that DP is equals to BQ. See this figure. Show that these two triangles are congruent. AP is equals to CQ. Triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD, and AQ is equals to CP. Last APCQ is a parallelogram. So let us start with the first one, these two triangles. कहाँ पर है? Are you able to identify
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
these two triangles? देखो यहाँ पर yellow color. Okay. So DP is equals to BQ. It is given. Next one, these two angles are equal. Why?
Alternate
Alternate
interior
interior
angles.
angles.
Right, alternate interior angles. And AD is equals to BC. Why?
Opposite sides of the parallelogram.
Very good. Opposite sides of parallelogram. ठीक है? So therefore these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SAS criteria.
SAS criteria. Very good. So now if these two triangles are congruent, AP is equals to CQ. Second वाला हो गया CBSE, right? Any doubt in first and second bit?
No, sir.
Okay. Now third bit, we have to prove these two triangles congruent. ये वाला और ये वाला, ठीक है? तो थर्ड बिट देखते हैं हम लोग. ये येलो कलर वाला. Now we'll start with first BQ is equals to DP. It is given, and these two angles are equal. Why?
Alternate interior angles.
Yes, alternate interior angles. And these two sides are equal. Why?
Opposite sides of a parallelogram.
Very good. Opposite sides of parallelogram. So जल्दी से वो देख लेते हैं हम लोग. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SAS congruence.
SAS congruence rule. अभी फोर्थ में हम लोग को प्रूफ करना था AQ is equals to CP by CPC. Right. अभी फिफ्थ में हम लोग को प्रूफ करना है कि APCQ जो है पैरेललोग्राम है. So that is also very easy. ध्यान से देखो, हम लोग प्रूफ कर चुके हैं AP is equals to CQ, already proved, and AQ is equals to CP, PC. This also we have proved. That means opposite sides of quadrilateral APCQ are equal, and we know that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if its opposite sides are equal. So therefore APCQ is a parallelogram. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, now 10th question. Now this is also very good question. ABCD is a parallelogram and AP and CQ are perpendiculars from vertex A and C on diagonal BD. Show that these two triangles are congruent and AP is equals to CQ. So first of all, it is given that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, ये दोनों angles को मैं 1 और 2 ले लिया हूँ. So AB is parallel to DC and BD being a transversal, so we can say that angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Why?
Alternate interior.
Alternate interior angles. Now we are going to take these two triangles. ये दोनों triangles को ले रहे हैं. The green one. Okay. So let us start. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Already proved above. And AB is equals to CD. Why?
Opposite sides of a parallelogram.
Very good. Opposite sides of parallelogram. And these two angles are equal. Why?
Each
Each
90
90
degree.
degree.
Each 90 degree. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
Angle side.
Very
Angle
good.
side.
AAS. So AP is equals to CQ by CPC.
CPC.
Right. So now we are moving toward the next question, 11th question. In triangle ABC and DEF, AB is equals to DE and AB is parallel to DE. BC is equals to EF and BC is parallel to EF. Vertices A, B, C are joined to vertices D, E, F respectively. Show that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Show that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram BEFC and AD is parallel to CF and AD is equals to CF. Quadrilateral ACFD is a parallelogram. Fifth, AC is equals to DF. Sixth bit. These two triangles are congruent. So let us start with the first one. In triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AB is equals to DE. Okay. And AB is parallel to DE also. In this quadrilateral, AB is equals to DE and AB is parallel to DE. This is given. Okay. Clear hai?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now this parallelogram, this quadrilateral, one pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. So therefore ABED is a parallelogram. And this will imply AD is equals to BE and AD is parallel to BE. Why? Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal and parallel. So let it be equation number 1. Now we have to show similarly, हम लोग सेकेंड वाला प्रूफ कर सकते हैं, ये वाला BEFC. इसमें ध्यान से देखो, ये वाला दोनों साइड्स इक्वल है और पैरेलल है, राइट. Similarly, again in quadrilateral BEFC, BC is equals to EF and BC parallel to EF. So therefore this quadrilateral, the green one, is a parallelogram. So if this is a parallelogram, CF is equals to BE and CF is parallel to BE. Why?
Opposite sides of
Opposite sides of a
parallelogram.
Right.
parallelogram.
Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal and parallel. Right. Let it be equation number 2. Now from equation 1 and 2, ध्यान से देखो, AD और BE parallel था और CF और BE parallel है और दोनों equal भी है. So from 1 and 2 we get AD parallel to CF and AD is equal to CF. Both are equal and parallel. So this will imply ACFD is a parallelogram. This one. Why? Because if one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. Hence, AC is equals to DF by Y. AC and DF. Opposite sides of
Opposite sides of
parallelogram.
a parallelogram are
Yes.
equal.
अब लास्ट में हम लोग को प्रूफ करना है ये दोनों ट्राइंगल्स को कॉन्ग्रुएंट. So already it is given AB is equals to DE. Already it is given BC is equals to EF in the question, and just now we have shown proof that AC is equals to DF. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SSS criteria.
Right, SSS congruence rule. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now we are moving towards the next important theorem, midpoint theorem. Theorem 8.9. The line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side and is half of it. This is very important theorem, क्योंकि बहुत सारे theorem में हम लोग इस theorem का questions में इस theorem का use करेंगे. Okay, now see this question. A, B, C is a triangle and D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC respectively, right? And what we have to show that DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. ये प्रूफ करना है हम लोग को. ओके, तो सबसे पहले हम लोग एक कंस्ट्रक्शन कर लेते हैं. यहाँ पे CF से एक पैरेलल लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे. CF पैरेलल टू BA, देन वी विल एक्सटेंड DE. ठीक है, पैरेलल लाइन ड्रॉ किए, फिर इसको एक्सटेंड कर रहे हैं. बोथ विल इंटरसेक्ट एट F. Construction is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will prove these two triangles congruent first. These two triangles, yellow and green color. AE is equals to CE. Why?
E is the midpoint of AC.
Very good. E is the midpoint of AC. And again, these two angles are equal. Why?
Vertically opposite
Vertically
angles.
opposite angles.
Very good. And these two angles are equal. These two angles.
Alternate interior angles.
Right, alternate interior angles. क्योंकि हम लोग यहाँ पे parallel line draw किए हैं. ठीक है. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
Angle side angle.
Right, ASA. If you write by mistake AAS, then also it is correct. ठीक है. So यहाँ तक पहुँच गए हम लोग. Now AD is equals to CF and
CPCP.
DE is equals to EF by CPC. Right. So यहाँ तक clear है?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
But AD and BD both are equal. Why?
D is the midpoint
Is
of
the midpoint
Yes.
of AB.
Very good. Because D is the midpoint of AB. तो ये दोनों भी इक्वल हो जाएगा, BD और CF. And दोनों पैरेलल भी है. Right? So one pair of opposite sides equal भी है और पैरेलल भी है. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? BCFD is a parallelogram. Whether this is clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Because if one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is parallel and equal, then it is a parallelogram. Right. So that means DF is parallel to BC and DF is equals to BC. Opposite sides of parallelogram. DF और DE दोनों same line है. DE और DF. So that means in place of DF, we can write DE also. Okay. And DF we can write 2 times of DE. Why? Because these two are equal. Or half of DF is equals to half of BC, that is equals to DE. Why? Because DE is equals to EF. We proved above. Whether this is clear?
Yes, sir.
DE और EF दोनों इक्वल है ना, तो DE जो है वो DF का हाफ हो जाएगा. DE जो है DF का हाफ हो जाएगा. In place of DF, we can write BC. Okay, because both are equal. So hence DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. Now we are going to start exercise 8.2, some selected question. So this is the first question and this is very important question. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of the side AB, BC, CD and DA. AC is the diagonal. Show that first SR parallel to AC and SR is half of AC. Second, PQ is equals to SR and the third one is PQRS is a parallelogram. Okay, so first we will take this triangle ACD. ध्यान से देखो, this triangle. S is the midpoint of AD and R is the midpoint of CD. Okay, so by midpoint theorem, SR is equals to half of AC and SR is parallel to AC. Any doubt here? So let it be equation number 1. Similarly, now we are going to take ABC triangle. P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of BC. So by midpoint theorem, PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC. Right? So let it be equation number 2. So from equation 1 and 2, ध्यान से देखो, SR is also half of AC and PQ is also half of AC. So that means PQ and SR are equal. So this is second bit. Okay. Now PQ is equals to SR and PQ is also parallel to SR. How? क्योंकि अभी प्रूफ किए PQ parallel to AC and SR parallel to AC, and we know that the two lines parallel to the same line are to the given line are parallel to each other. So that means PQ is parallel to SR. So one pair of opposite sides is parallel and equal. So therefore PQRS is a parallelogram. Why? Because if one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. Any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Now the second question. ABCD is a rhombus and PQRS are the midpoints of the side AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. See this second question, third question and fourth question, these are all 5 marks questions. Okay. Rectangle के लिए हम लोग को क्या प्रूफ करना है? First, PQRS parallelogram है. Second, one angle is 90 degree. Okay. पैरेललोग्राम का जो स्टेप्स है बिल्कुल सेम है जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में किए थे. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद दैट वन. सो फर्स्ट वी विल ड्रॉ AC diagonal. Now in this triangle ABC, P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of BC. So PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC by midpoint theorem. Let it be equation number 1. Similarly in this triangle, the green one, S is the midpoint of AD and R is the midpoint of CD. So by midpoint theorem, SR is parallel to AC and SR is half of AC. Let it be second equation. Now from equation 1 and 2, we conclude that PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is equals to SR. Right? So therefore PQRS is a parallelogram. Why? Because one pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay. Now our target is to prove one angle is 90 degree. So उसके लिए थोड़ा सा exercise करना पड़ेगा. We will take diagonal BD also. Diagonal BD, and we know that diagonals of rhombus bisect at 90 degree. ध्यान से देखो BD. Diagonals of rhombus bisect each other right angle. So what is the value of this angle? EOF. 90 degree?
90 degree.
Right. Okay. Now we'll take in triangle BCD. ध्यान से देखो BCD. This yellow color. R is the midpoint of CD and Q is the midpoint of CB. So by midpoint theorem, RQ is parallel to DB and half of DB. But we will take only RQ parallel to DB. And in place of RQ, we can write RE because it belongs to same line. In place of DB, we can write FO. Clear? And SR parallel to AC will imply FR parallel to, ध्यान से देखो, FR parallel to OE. Now in this quadrilateral, opposite sides are parallel to each other. So we can write that OERF is a parallelogram. Any doubt? So these two angles
No,
are
sir.
equal. These two angles are equal. Why? Opposite angles
Opposite
of a
angles of a parallelogram.
parallelogram. Very good. But this angle is 90 degree. So this angle is also 90 degree. Okay. So यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं? PQRS में angle R जो है वो 90 degree हो गया. PQRS is a parallelogram with angle R is equals to 90 degree. So therefore PQRS is a rectangle. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Next question. This is also 5 marks question. ABCD is a rectangle and PQRS are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that this is a rhombus PQRS. So rhombus proof करने के लिए क्या-क्या proof करना पड़ेगा? First parallelogram, then all sides are equal. सो पैरेललोग्राम प्रूफ करने के लिए वही सेम स्टेप है जो अभी पिछले क्वेश्चन में किए थे. सी दिस ट्राइंगल P and Q are the midpoints of AB and BC respectively. So therefore by midpoint theorem PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC. Okay, and we will take now this triangle, the green one. S is the midpoint of AD, R is the midpoint of CD. So by midpoint theorem SR is parallel to AC and half of it. And from equation 1 and 2 PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is equals to SR. So this will imply PQRS is a parallelogram because one pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. ये बिल्कुल कॉपी है पिछले क्वेश्चन का. ठीक है. नाउ पैरेललोग्राम के बाद आप लोग को प्रूफ करना है all sides are equal. So let us start. So first ABCD is a rectangle. So AD is equals to BC. Okay, so half of AD is equals to half of BC. What is half of AD? We can write AS, and half of BC we can write BQ. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. अब हम लोग ये दोनों ट्राइंगल्स को कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूफ करेंगे. ध्यान से देखो, ये दोनों ग्रीन और येलो, ये तो ऑलरेडी प्रूफ कर चुके हैं. AS is equals to BQ. Now AP is equals to BP. Why?
P is the midpoint of AB.
Very good. And these two angles are equal. Why?
Each 90 degrees.
Very good. Because it is a rectangle ABCD. So each 90 degrees. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria?
SAS criteria.
Very good. SAS criteria. Okay. So if these two triangles are congruent, so PS is equals to PQ. Why?
CPCT.
CPCT. Right. But PS is equals to QR and PQ is equals to SR. Why?
Opposite sides of a parallelogram.
Very good. Opposite sides of parallelogram. अब इसमें ऑलरेडी हम लोग ये दोनों इक्वल प्रूफ कर चुके हैं. सो ऑल साइड्स आर इक्वल. Hence PQRS is a rhombus. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So now we are moving towards question number 5. In a parallelogram ABCD, E and F are the midpoints of side AB and CD respectively. Show that the line segment AF and EC trisects the diagonal BD. Trisect means three equal parts. मतलब हम लोग को क्या प्रूफ करना है? ये और ये इक्वल है प्रूफ करना है. ठीक है. So let us start. First, BD be intersected by CE and AF at Q and P respectively. This is already given. Now AB parallel to DC and AB is equals to DC. Opposite sides of parallelogram. Okay. So ध्यान से देखो, AB की जगह पे हम लोग AE लिख सकते हैं और DC की जगह पे हम लोग FC लिख सकते हैं. And half of AB will be equals to half of DC. What you can write in place of half of AB? AE.
AE.
In place of half of DC? FC.
CF.
Right. So now one pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. So ये जो quadrilateral दिख रहा है, the yellow color का, this is a parallelogram. Why? Because if one pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral is equal and parallel, it is a parallelogram. So that means AF is parallel to EC. ध्यान से देखो, AF is parallel to EC. Why? Opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel. So EQ जो है, ध्यान से देखो, EQ is parallel to AP. Clear? And FP is parallel to CQ. So हम लोग अब ये ट्राइंगल एक एक बार लेंगे. ये वाला ट्राइंगल और ये वाला ट्राइंगल वन बाय वन लेंगे. चलो. Whether this is clear? ये वाला स्टेप. Okay. Now in triangle BAP, this triangle BAP, E is the midpoint of AB. It is given, and this is parallel to this one. Already proved. So converse of midpoint theorem, Q is the midpoint of BP. midpoint of BP means BQ is equals to PQ. ये clear है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll take this triangle. ध्यान से देखो, F is the midpoint of DC and these two lines are parallel. So P is the midpoint of DQ हो जाएगा by converse of midpoint theorem. So DP is equals to PQ. If we combine these two, then all three sides are equal. यही proof करना था हम लोग को. Hence CE and AF trisects the diagonal BD. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No.
Okay, so now we are moving towards question number 6. Show that the line segments joining the midpoints of the opposite sides of a quadrilateral bisect each other. देखो P, R और SQ को हम लोग ज्वाइन किए, ये दोनों एक दूसरे को बाइसेक्ट कर रहा है, ये प्रूफ करना है. सो ये बहुत इजी है. हम लोग क्या करेंगे, पहले ज्वाइन करेंगे PQ और RQ, RS और ये सब ज्वाइन करेंगे. ठीक है, देखो ज्वाइन कर लिए और AC को ज्वाइन कर लिए. नाउ इन ट्राइंगल ABC, पहले हम लोग PQRS को पैरेललोग्राम प्रूफ करेंगे जो हम लोग पिछले क्वेश्चंस में किए थे, बिल्कुल कॉपी. इन ट्राइंगल ABC, this one, P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of CB. So PQ is parallel to AC and half of AC. Let it be equation number 1. Now we'll take this triangle ADC. S is the midpoint of AD and R is the midpoint of CD. So SR is equals to half of AC and SR is parallel to AC. And from equation 1 and 2, PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is equals to SR. So PQRS is a parallelogram because in this quadrilateral PQRS, one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. अब ये PRQS इस parallelogram का क्या है? Diagonal, and we know that diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. So therefore diagonals PR and QS bisect each other at point O. So this is question number 6. Now we are moving towards the last question. Okay, question number 7. ABC is a triangle right angled at C. A line through the midpoint M of hypotenuse AB and parallel to BC intersect AC at D. Show that D is the midpoint of AC, MD is parallel to AC, and CM is equals to MA is equals to half of AB. So this is also 5 marks question and very important question. So let us start with the first. In triangle ABC, M is the midpoint of AB and MD is parallel to BC, it is given. Okay, so therefore D is the midpoint of AC. Why? By converse of midpoint theorem, right? So ये हो गया फर्स्ट वाला. सेकंड, MD परपेंडिकुलर टू AC, तो उसके लिए ये वाला जो लाइन है वो BC के पैरेलल है. L is parallel to BC, it is given, and this is 90 degree. Okay, this is 90 degree, it is given. Angle 1 is equals to angle C. Why these two angles are equal? Corresponding angles. Okay, and angle C जब 90 डिग्री है तो angle 1 भी 90 डिग्री होगा. If angle 1 is 90 degree, so MD is perpendicular to AC. Okay, next, third one. Now we are going to prove these two triangles congruent. कौन कौन सा? ये दोनों, येलो और ग्रीन वाला, AMD और CMD. ध्यान से देखो, these two sides are equal. Why?
Proved above.
Right.
D is the midpoint.
Okay, fine. Proved above. And angle 1 is equals to angle 2.
Each 90 degree.
Each 90 degree. And MD is common. So these two triangles are congruent by which criteria? SAS. Right. Okay. So SAS से congruent हो गया. Now these two sides are also equal. AM is equals to CM. Yes, very good. CPCT. नाउ AM को हम लोग लिख सकते हैं हाफ ऑफ AB. Why?
M is the midpoint of AB.
Very good. Given that M is the midpoint of AB, so AM we can write half of AB, and in place of AM we can write CM because these two are equal. So from 1 and 2 we get AM is equals to CM is equals to half of AB. Any doubt? Okay. Now we are moving towards the last section, that is assignment question. Only 2 questions are there. So that's all for today's session. Thank you very much.